a journey through the peaceful Roman Empire. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications. The evening light draped itself across the eternal city like a gentle blanket. Rome, in all its grandeur, was beginning to slow down. The sun had dipped low, brushing the rooftops with soft gold, and the air itself seemed calmer, as though the entire empire had chosen this moment to breathe in and let go. You find yourself wandering along the stone streets, each step deliberate, each movement unhurried. The marble arches that rise above you feel protective, like guardians of time. Their carvings catch the fading light, softening into shadows that stretch across the quiet lanes. Around you, voices soften. Merchants who spent the day offering olives, figs, and amphorae of oil now close their stalls. Their motions calm and steady. The marketplace no longer bustles. It exhales. What was once vibrant and noisy is now tender and subdued, ready for night's embrace. A gentle breeze carries with it the fragrances of Roman life. Warm bread cooling from stone ovens, herbs crushed under careful hands, olive oil poured with grace into clay lamps. Each scent feels grounding, drawing you deeper into this moment of rest. As you walk further, you pass by fountains. Their water, once the backdrop to daily chatter, now whispers softly in the stillness. Statues of God stand above the rippling pools, faces carved in eternal serenity. Their marble eyes seem not to watch you, but to remind you that stillness, too, is sacred. The streets under your feet hold warmth from the day's sun. It seeps upward, balancing the cool breath of night that now drifts in. The harmony between warm and cool, between day and night, mirrors the balance within you, the gentle letting go of thoughts, the welcoming of a peace. You wander toward a small courtyard tucked between villas. Lanterns flicker along the walls, painting soft golden halos on stone. Cypress trees stand tall and unmoving, silhouettes against the lavender sky. In the center, a small fountain trickles. You sit on a low stone bench beside it, feeling the smoothness under your hands, and listen. The sound is steady, rhythmic, like the heartbeat of the city itself. Slow, calming, eternal. The world feels quieter here. You are no longer simply walking through Rome. You are part of its stillness. Each breath you take joins the rhythm of the city as it drifts toward night. Above, the first stars begin to appear, shy and faint at first, then clearer, brighter. You notice how their gentle light reflects on rooftops, on columns, on the calm water of the fountain. The stars, unchanged for thousands of years, are the same ones the Romans looked upon centuries ago. And just as they once rested under these skies, so too can you. You close your eyes for a moment, listening. The wind moves softly through the trees, carrying with it a promise. Tonight, you will rest. Tonight, you will find calm. Tonight, nothing is asked of you but to be here, breathing, present, safe. When you open your eyes, the city feels quieter still. You rise, walking slowly back into the streets where lamps glow in gentle patterns. You follow the light, one step at a time, without hurry. Each step feels lighter than the last, as though with every movement you are leaving behind the worries of the day. Your path leads toward a villa on the edge of the city. Its doors are open, inviting you inside. Within the villa, the air is cooler, filled with the faint scent of lavender stored in clay jars. A mosaic floor stretches before you, its tiny stones arranged into patterns of waves and vines. You trace them with your eyes, letting their flow guide your thoughts into quietness. The villa's atrium is lit by a few oil lamps. Their flames sway gently, painting the walls with shadows that dance slowly, like lullabies made of light. In the center, a small pool reflects the flickering glow, each ripple stretching into delicate shapes. You pause here, listening once again to water, steady and endless, reminding you that all things pass in their own time, that there is no rush. The villa is quiet, save for the occasional sound of a breeze brushing through open windows. You wander through, moving from room to room. Each space feels like a whisper of comfort. Cushions on stone benches, soft fabrics hanging from wooden beams, shelves lined with scrolls. You feel that here, in this Roman home, life moves gently, unhurried, just as you wish your thoughts to move now. At last you step outside, into a garden bathed in the moonlight. Olive trees cast long, thin shadows, and roses bloom quietly in the stillness. A path of smooth stones guides you through the greenery, leading to a pergola where vines climb upward, their leaves rustling faintly in the night air. You sit beneath this pergola, the scent of roses surrounding you, the stars bright above. The night feels timeless, stretching outward in calm silence. You let your shoulders loosen, your breath deepen, your mind soften. Here, in the heart of ancient Rome, you are safe, you are calm, you are free to rest. Morning arrives with gentleness. The first light of dawn spills softly across the horizon, painting the distant hills in pale shades of rose and gold. You awaken not in the city, but in the countryside, as though your spirit has traveled during the night to this quieter place. The villa where you rested opens onto rolling fields. Beyond its walls, the land stretches in calm waves of green and amber, dotted with olive trees that stand like patient guardians of time. Their leaves shimmer in the breeze, silver in the morning sun. Each branch sways slowly, as if keeping rhythm with your breath. The air here feels different, fresh, cool, filled with the soft fragrance of wildflowers that bloom along the edges of the fields. Somewhere in the distance, a stream murmurs, its water winding gently over smooth stones. You can almost hear it calling you closer, inviting you to walk at your own pace, to wander without any destination but peace itself. You begin your walk along a dirt path lined with tall cypress trees. They rise like green columns, reaching upward toward the brightening sky. Their presence feels steady and strong, a reminder that nature too holds you in its care. The path is soft beneath your feet, and with each step you feel lighter, as if the weight of yesterday's thoughts is fading away, left behind in the shadow of the trees. As you continue, you pass a vineyard. The vines are heavy with ripening grapes, deep purple and glistening with the dew of early morning. Workers have not yet arrived, and the vineyard is silent, resting in its own way before the day begins. The stillness is soothing, a reminder that even the land knows the value of rest. You pause for a moment among the vines, running your hand along the leaves, feeling their smoothness. The air carries the sweet scent of grapes, a fragrance both grounding and comforting. You breathe it in deeply, letting it calm you further. Further along the path, you come to a meadow where sheep graze slowly, their wool soft and white against the emerald grass. They move without hurry, each one content in its own rhythm. A shepherd leans against a tree in the distance, half asleep, his dog resting beside him. The scene is one of harmony, a quiet reminder that life does not always rush. It unfolds steadily and gently, like the rising sun. You walk past them, the sound of bells on the sheep's necks ringing softly, almost like a lullaby carried on the wind. Soon you reach the stream you heard earlier. Its water glistens under the morning light, clear and cool as it winds lazily between smooth stones. You kneel by the bank, dipping your hand into the water. It feels refreshing, steadying, a soft embrace from the earth itself. Sitting on a rock nearby, you watch the stream's endless flow. The sound is rhythmic, soothing, like words spoken by nature in a language older than time. As you listen, your thoughts grow quieter. The only thing that matters is the present. The water, the breeze, the gentle warmth of the sun now rising higher above the hills. You stay there as long as you wish, wrapped in this stillness. Then, slowly, you rise and follow the stream's path until it widens into a small lake. The surface of the lake is smooth as glass, reflecting the sky so clearly that it feels as though another world lies beneath. Birds glide gently across it, leaving ripples that fade softly, returning the water to perfect calm. On the lake's edge, reeds sway with the wind. Their movements are slow, graceful, as though dancing to a music you can feel more than hear. You walk to a wooden pier that extends a little way onto the water. Sitting at the end, your feet dangling above the lake, you lean back and simply breathe. The sun is now fully above the hills, but it is not harsh. Its warmth is tender, wrapping around you like a gentle cloak. You close your eyes and let it sink into your skin, filling you with a sense of safety, of belonging. Time feels soft here. There is no urgency, no expectation, only the steady rhythm of the world as it exists in peace. The lake, the hills, the trees, all of them seem to hold you, to remind you that you are part of something vast and calm and eternal. When you open your eyes again, you notice a small boat tied to the pier. It sways lightly, invitingly, as if waiting just for you. You step inside, the wood warm under your hands. Untying the rope, you let the boat drift slowly into the center of the lake. The water moves beneath you, steady and unhurried. Each ripple rocks the boat gently, like a cradle. You lie back against its surface, looking up at the sky. Clouds drift lazily above, their shape shifting in silence. You let your gaze follow them until your eyes grow heavy, until even the act of watching becomes too much effort. Here, in the boat, floating on the lake under the endless Roman sky, you are utterly safe. The world holds you, the water rocks you, the breeze kisses your skin, and in this perfect stillness, you let yourself drift, not only across the water, but deeper into calm. The boat carries you slowly back toward the shore, where tall grasses rustle in welcome. You step out, steady on your feet, and follow a path that leads into a grove of olive trees. Their branches weave together overhead, creating a canopy of silver-green leaves that filter the sunlight into soft patterns on the ground. Walking beneath them feels like moving through a dream. The air here is cooler, filled with the earthy fragrance of soil and roots, the clean scent of leaves. You breathe deeply, letting the freshness renew you. Each step through the grove feels like a step deeper into peace, as though the world itself is guiding you toward rest. At the end of the grove, the land opens once more into fields of golden wheat. Their stalks sway gently, whispering as the wind passes through. The sound is soft, repetitive, like the turning of pages in an endless book. You stand among them for a moment, watching the waves of gold move back and forth, and you feel your body sway gently with them, carried by the same rhythm. Somewhere beyond, you see another villa, smaller than the first, its white walls glowing warmly in the sunlight. You walk toward it, unhurried, already knowing it will offer you a place of rest. When you arrive, its doors are open. Inside, you find a shaded atrium, where a small fountain bubbles quietly. Cushions are laid out on benches, and the air carries the scent of fresh herbs drying on the walls. It feels like a place made only for comfort. You sit, closing your eyes once again, letting the fountain's sound wash over you. Water, always steady, always flowing, has followed you throughout this journey. It speaks the same message again and again. Let come, rest, be still. You listen, and slowly, you begin to drift deeper into the calm it offers. The countryside slowly fades behind you, and the path you follow opens toward the horizon, where land meets water. You smell it before you see it, the soft, salty air drifting inland from the sea. Each breath you take is cool and refreshing, filled with the promise of waves and tides that move to rhythms older than memory. The road narrows and curves gently downward until you find yourself before a Roman seaside town. It is not bustling with noise or chaos, but resting in its own quiet harmony. Small villas with the whitewashed walls and red-tiled roofs line the shore, their windows open to let in the ocean breeze. Palm trees rise above them, swaying slowly, their fronds whispering softly against the wind. You walk through the town's narrow streets. The stones beneath your feet are warm, holding the memory of the morning sun. Around you, life moves gently. A fisherman carries a basket of nets over his shoulder, his pace unhurried, his steps measured. Children laugh faintly in the distance, their voices carried on the wind like the echo of joy itself, soft and innocent. The air is filled with the scent of the sea, salt, driftwood, and faint traces of rosemary growing along the walls. It is cleansing, as though each breath washes away the last remnants of worry, leaving you lighter, clearer, more at ease. At last, you reach the harbor. The water is calm, a vast sheet of blue stretching endlessly before you. Boats rest gently on the surface, their wooden hulls rocking with the tide. The sound of water lapping against them is steady, soothing, like the gentle ticking of time itself. You walk along the pier, listening. Each step echoes faintly on the wood, each sound dissolving into the greater rhythm of the waves. Seagulls wheel lazily above, their cries softened by the open air. The world here feels wide, infinite, yet also safe, as if the sea itself is a guardian that sings you toward peace. A fisherman waves you closer, smiling with quiet kindness, and gestures to his boat. You step aboard. It sways slightly, but soon steadies, cradling you in its wooden arms. The fisherman rows you slowly out onto the open water. The oars dip in and out with soft splashes, steady as a heartbeat. You lean back, letting the motion of the boat carry you, eyes half closed, breath in rhythm with the sea. Further from the shore, the sound of the town fades away. All that remains is the endless hush of the ocean. The waves rise and fall with such gentleness that you feel yourself swaying with them, as though the sea is rocking you to sleep. The fisherman stops rowing, letting the boat drift. Around you, the horizon stretches in every direction. The sky is pale blue, scattered with drifting clouds. Sunlight glitters on the surface of the water, making it shimmer like countless tiny stars. The air is warm, but cooled by the breeze, a perfect balance that soothes your skin. You close your eyes for a moment and listen. The sea has its own language, soft, unhurried, eternal. Its voice tells you that you are safe, that time moves gently, that everything returns to calm in the end. After a while, the fisherman rows back toward shore. You step off the boat, your feet steady on the pier once again. You thank him silently, and he smiles, nodding, before carrying his boat further down the harbor. You walk slowly along the beach now. The sand is soft beneath your feet, warm where the sun touches it, cooler near the water's edge. Each step leaves a gentle imprint that the waves soon erase, reminding you that nothing needs to linger. Worries, thoughts, burdens, all are washed away in time. The waves roll in and out, their rhythm steady and timeless. You walk with them, your steps matching their gentle rise and fall. Occasionally, the water brushes your ankles, cool and refreshing, drawing you deeper into this sense of serenity. Further along, you come to a quiet cove where cliffs rise gently on either side, sheltering the shore. The water here is stiller, calmer, reflecting the sky above like polished glass. You find a smooth rock at the edge and sit, gazing out across the sea. The horizon stretches endlessly, and the sound of the waves fills your ears. With each breath, your body loosens further. Your shoulders relax, your thoughts grow softer, your eyelids heavy. The sea is a lullaby, sung not in words, but in endless rhythm. You sit for a long time, wrapped in this stillness. The sun climbs higher, but its warmth is never overwhelming. The breeze continues to cool you, balancing the light. The world seems to hold you perfectly, in harmony. At last, you rise and walk toward the town again. You pass small villas with gardens of rosemary and thyme, their scents drifting into the air. You pass a market square where a few vendors sell figs and honey, their voices calm, their gestures unhurried. Everywhere, life moves at the pace of peace. You buy a small cup of honey-sweetened milk and sit beneath a palm tree. The drink is warm and comforting, its sweetness simple, natural, grounding. As you sip slowly, you watch the ocean glitter beyond the town. The waves never cease, never hurry. They simply are, steady and eternal, just as you are in this moment. When you finish, you continue walking until the town grows smaller behind you. The road leads upward, onto a hill that overlooks the sea. From here, the view stretches wide. The harbor below, the endless ocean beyond, the rooftops glowing red and gold in the afternoon sun. You sit beneath an olive tree on the hillside, leaning against its strong trunk. The bark is rough beneath your hand, solid, grounding. The branches above provide shade, their leaves whispering gently in the wind. From here, you can see the horizon clearly. The sea glitters in the distance, calm and unending. The sight fills you with stillness, a reminder that you are part of something vast yet gentle, eternal yet tender. As the afternoon drifts on, you close your eyes, leaning back against the tree. The sound of waves carries even here, soft and steady. The breeze brushes against your face, and you feel yourself drifting once again into deep relaxation, into timeless calm. Leaving the sea behind, you follow a winding Roman road that climbs gently into the hills. The path is smooth and well-worn, lined with low stone walls that glimmer softly in the sunlight. Each step you take feels easy, rhythmic, as though the road itself encourages your body to relax. The air changes as you ascend. It carries the earthy scent of soil, moss, and wild herbs. Sunlight filters through the branches of scattered oaks and olive trees, painting dappled patterns on the road. You notice how the light moves slowly across the ground, like a gentle hand stroking your skin, soothing, calm, unhurried. Small streams cross the path, trickling over stones with a sound so soft and steady, it feels like a whisper from the earth itself. You pause to cup your hands in the cool water, letting it run over your fingers. Each drop carries a gentle energy, refreshing and grounding, reminding you that life flows naturally when you allow it. The hills are alive with subtle motion. Birds dart between trees, their wings brushing the air with quiet grace. Butterflies drift lazily from flower to flower, their fragile wings catching sunlight. Everywhere, there is a sense of rhythm, of nature moving in perfect balance. You walk slowly, absorbing this calm, letting your thoughts drift like clouds in a wide blue sky. Along the road, you come upon a small villa, tucked among the hills. Its walls are white, its roof a soft red, blending seamlessly with the landscape. Smoke curls lazily from a chimney, carrying the gentle aroma of herbs and baking bread. A quiet garden surrounds the villa, filled with lavender, rosemary, and sage. You step inside the garden and inhale deeply, feeling a wave of tranquility wash over you. A stone bench waits beneath a tall cypress tree. You sit, listening to the hum of bees among the flowers and the whisper of leaves overhead. The bench feels solid and supportive, grounding you. You lean back, closing your eyes, and simply breathe. The sounds of the hills, the soft rustle of trees, the distant song of a bird, the trickle of a hidden stream, fill your senses, guiding you into stillness. After a while, you continue along the road, now following a gentle incline into a forested area. The trees grow taller here, their trunks wide and steady. Shafts of sunlight break through the canopy, creating patterns of gold and green on the forest floor. Each step you take is cushioned by a carpet of fallen leaves and the moss, soft and forgiving. The forest is calm, almost sacred. You notice how the wind moves through the branches, a quiet, flowing melody. The scent of pine mingles with that of wildflowers, a combination that is both refreshing and comforting. You take a deep breath, feeling the air fill your lungs, calming your mind, slowing your thoughts. A narrow path leads deeper into the forest. You follow it, noticing the gentle details, the curve of a vine around a tree trunk, a small bird perched silently on a branch, a cluster of ferns that sway lightly in the breeze. Everything moves in quiet harmony, nothing rushed, nothing demanding. You feel yourself merging with this rhythm, your heartbeat syncing with the steady pulse of the forest. Soon, The path opens onto a high plateau overlooking the valley below. From here, the hills roll gently toward the horizon, dotted with olive groves and small Roman villas, their red roofs glowing warmly in the afternoon sun. A sense of peace settles over you, wide and expansive, as though the entire landscape is embracing you in a gentle hug. On the plateau, a small sanctuary awaits, a Roman temple, simple and serene. Its marble columns rise gracefully toward the sky, and the stone steps are smooth and worn. You climb them slowly, each movement deliberate, feeling the stability beneath your feet. At the top, you sit on the temple steps and gaze across the valley. The view is breathtaking. Hills ripple into the distance, golden fields and green forests blending seamlessly. A river winds lazily through the landscape, its surface catching sunlight like scattered jewels. Birds glide effortlessly in the sky above, their calls soft and melodious. The entire scene feels timeless, untouched, eternal. Here, at the sanctuary, you are completely at peace. You close your eyes, letting the warmth of the sun soak into your skin. The gentle breeze whispers through the columns, carrying the faint scent of flowers and the distant promise of water. You feel your body relax completely, your muscles loose and weightless, your mind soft and quiet. Time seems to stretch and slow. You notice the rhythm of your breathing, steady and calm, matching the pulse of the forest, the hills, and the river below. Each inhale brings tranquility. Each exhale releases tension. You are completely present, completely safe, completely still. As the sun begins its slow descent, the sky is painted in soft hues of pink and gold. The light warms the marble of the sanctuary, the olive groves, and the distant hills. Shadows stretch long and gentle, and the forest hums with a quiet life all its own. You sit in this peaceful twilight, letting the calm of the hills and trees fill your being. A small fountain beside the sanctuary trickles softly, its sound steady and soothing. You place your hand in its cool water, feeling a sense of connection to the land and its quiet beauty. Every ripple, every sound, every gentle movement reminds you to let go, to rest, to trust in the slow and gentle rhythms of life. As evening approaches, you rise slowly and follow a forest path that winds back toward the villa at the hill's edge. The forest deepens its quiet as the sun sets, and the air cools just enough to feel refreshing. Each step is deliberate, each movement relaxed, and your mind continues to soften with every passing moment. By the time you return to the villa, twilight has settled across the hills. The sky glows with soft purples and pinks, and the first stars appear, twinkling faintly in the calm evening. You step into the villa's garden once more, the scents of herbs and flowers mingling gently in the cooling air. You find your stone bench again beneath the cypress tree. Sitting, you close your eyes, listening to the soft symphony of the hills, the rustle of leaves, the distant river, the gentle hum of insects preparing for night. You breathe deeply, letting the calm of the day settle fully into your mind and body. The hills, the forest, the sanctuary, they all whisper the same message. You are safe, you are still, you are at peace. And in this moment, you let yourself rest, letting the gentle rhythms of nature carry you towards sleep. The hills slowly melt away as your path descends into a small Roman village. Its stone streets are narrow and winding, lined with villas and simple homes, all glowing softly in the warm light of dusk. Smoke drifts lazily from chimneys, carrying the comforting scent of wood fires and cooking herbs. The village moves at a gentle pace. A few townsfolk walk slowly, greeting each other with soft smiles. Children chase each other quietly in the fading light, their laughter muted, tender like a lullaby. The marketplace is nearly empty, the day's work complete. Only the soft rustle of leaves, the distant murmur of a fountain, and the occasional bark of a dog break the peaceful silence. You wander down the main street, taking in the details of village life. A baker sets out fresh bread on a wooden counter, the warm aroma inviting and soothing. Nearby, a woman hangs freshly washed linen, the fabric fluttering gently in the evening breeze. Each movement around you is unhurried, precise and calm, a reminder that life can flow without haste, that even small actions can carry grace. As you pass the fountain at the village center, you pause. The water sparkles faintly in the glow of oil lamps, flowing continuously, quietly, endlessly. You run your hand along its smooth stone edge and feel the coolness beneath your fingers. A simple connection to the steady, gentle rhythms of the world. A narrow lane leads you toward the outskirts of the village. Olive trees and gardens line the path, their fragrance mingling with the faint smell of evening fires. You notice a small grove of cypress trees silhouetted against the deepening sky, their tall, steady forms like sentinels guarding the peaceful village. You follow the lane until it opens onto a quiet hill overlooking the village. From here, the rooftops glow like soft embers, and the streets wind down into the distance, bathed in the gentle light of dusk. The horizon is painted in muted pinks and purples, fading gradually into the deepening blue of night. Sitting beneath an olive tree, you watch the village as the sun sets completely. Shadows stretch and merge, and the first stars begin to twinkle above. A gentle breeze brushes your face, carrying the faint, sweet scent of flowers and herbs. The air feels cool, comforting, like a soft blanket draped around your shoulders. You breathe slowly, matching your rhythm to the gentle sigh of the evening wind. The village seems to breathe with you. The quiet streets, the sleeping animals, the distant hills, all moving together in a slow, harmonious pulse. As darkness settles, lanterns are lit along the streets. Their golden light shimmers on the stone walls, soft and warm. The village glows gently, like a haven of peace. You rise and walk slowly along the hilltop, taking in the calm panorama, letting the serene sight fill you completely with stillness. A small path leads down from the hill to a tranquil garden behind one of the villas. You enter, finding benches arranged under flowering trees. The blossoms release their subtle fragrance into the night air, mingling with the cool breeze. Fireflies drift lazily above the grass, their light flickering gently, like tiny stars mirroring the night sky. You sit on one of the benches, your back supported, your hands resting comfortably in your lap. You close your eyes, feeling the soft rhythm of your breath. Each inhale carries in the calm of the night. Each exhale releases tension, worry, and thought. You are cradled in the peaceful embrace of the village, the hills, and the night itself. The sound of water reaches you from a small fountain nearby. Its trickle is constant, soothing, a quiet melody that lulls your mind. You listen, letting it guide your thoughts into stillness. The fountain's gentle song blends with the soft rustling of leaves and the occasional chirp of a night bird, creating a serene symphony of quiet sounds. Above, the sky is now a deep velvet, sprinkled with stars. Their light is soft and distant, a quiet reminder of the vastness of the world and the tranquility of the night. You notice the constellations, tracing their patterns slowly with your eyes. They seem steady, eternal, a comforting presence as you prepare to let go completely. Somewhere in the distance, the village dogs bark softly, quickly fading into silence. The wind moves through the trees again, brushing gently against your face and hair. You feel the night wrapping you in its calm, each sensation a thread weaving you into the serene tapestry of the world. You rise slowly, moving toward a small terrace that overlooks the valley. The lights of the village twinkle like gentle fireflies below. You sit on the edge, legs dangling comfortably, letting the soft night air envelop you. The hills stretch into the darkness, peaceful and still, and the distant sound of the river flows steadily, a lullaby carried across the land. Time feels suspended here. Nothing disturbs the peace, nothing intrudes. You're completely present, completely calm, completely safe. Your body relaxes, your mind softens, your thoughts slow, and you feel the gentle pull of sleep beginning to rise within you. As you lie back on the terrace, gazing up at the stars, you imagine the village resting below. Families are inside their homes, the streets silent, the fountains still. Even the animals are quiet, all preparing for night. And you too are ready to rest, cradled in the calm of the Roman countryside. The sky deepens into a rich, soft indigo. The stars glow steadily. The air cools just enough to feel refreshing and soothing, and the world seems to whisper, "It is time to sleep." You breathe in slowly, filling your lungs with the cool night air. You exhale gently, releasing all the tension of the day. Each breath is slower, deeper, more relaxed. Your body feels weightless, your mind calm, your heart steady. You are exactly where you need to be, safe, serene, and ready to drift into the gentle embrace of sleep. The night surrounds you like a soft, protective cloak. The distant hills, the quiet village, the steady river, the twinkling stars, all hold you in their serene embrace. You feel your eyes grow heavy, your thoughts quiet, your body completely at ease. Here, in this peaceful Roman village, beneath the stars, with the night wrapped around you, you let go entirely. You drift gently and softly into rest. As the village settles into stillness, you rise from the terrace and follow a quiet path that leads beyond the homes, past olive groves and cypress trees, into the open fields. The night is deep and gentle. The air is soft, filled with the faint fragrance of wildflowers and cooling earth. Every breath you take draws calm into your body, and every exhale releases tension. The hills roll gently beneath the starry sky. Each step you take is slow, deliberate, as if the earth itself is guiding you into serenity. The distant river glimmers faintly in the moonlight, moving steadily, endlessly, a quiet reminder that life flows gently when we allow it to. Above you, the stars shine with soft brilliance, countless points of light stretching across the velvet sky. Some glimmer faintly, like shy fireflies. Others shine boldly, a gentle reminder of eternity. You notice the constellations the Romans once knew, the Bear, Orion, and the Scorpion, each holding stories of calm and patience. You trace them, with your eyes slowly, letting their steady light guide you deeper into relaxation. A soft breeze drifts through the fields, carrying the rustle of grass and the whisper of trees. It brushes gently against your skin, a caress from the world itself, soothing, unhurried, peaceful. You walk slowly, feeling your body release any remaining weight, any lingering thought, any trace of worry. The world is quiet, and you are completely at ease. In the distance, a small temple appears atop a gentle rise. Its marble glows faintly in the moonlight, and the soft sound of a fountain reaches your ears. You climb the path, each step bringing you closer to this sanctuary of stillness. At the top, the temple doors are open, inviting you inside, yet you remain on the steps, resting in the calm glow of night. The temple is surrounded by gardens. Olive trees sway gently, and flowers release their delicate fragrance into the night. A small fountain bubbles quietly nearby. You sit on the marble edge, letting the cool water trickle past your fingers. Its sound is rhythmic, steady, a lullaby older than time, guiding your mind toward the gentle ebb of sleep. Above you, the sky is a deep indigo, the moon casting silver light across the landscape. Shadows fall softly across the hills, the trees, and the gardens, moving only with the gentle sway of branches and grass. The world feels suspended, held in a perfect balance between light and dark, activity and stillness. You close your eyes and listen. The night is alive with gentle sounds, the soft rustle of leaves, the distant call of an owl, the whisper of wind across the fields, the steady flow of water from the fountain. Each sound draws you deeper into relaxation, deeper into calm. Your breath matches the rhythm of the world, slow, steady, unhurried. A path leads from the temple to a hilltop overlooking the distant city of Rome. Even from here, you can see the city's soft glow on the horizon, quiet now, resting beneath the stars. The contrast between the village and the distant city is gentle, a reminder that peace is available everywhere, in every place, in every moment. You lie back on the soft grass of the hilltop, feeling the earth beneath you, solid and supportive. Your body is completely at rest, your muscles loose, your mind soft. The night sky stretches infinitely above you. Stars, planets, and the faint glimmer of the Milky Way create a canopy of serenity. You feel as though you are floating between earth and sky, embraced by the calm of the universe itself. The gentle sounds of night continue. Water trickling, wind whispering, leaves rustling, distant animals moving quietly in their homes. You breathe in, feeling the cool, clean air fill your lungs. You breathe out, letting your body sink further into the earth, further into calm, further into rest. Time seems to disappear. Past, present, and future blend into the eternal moment of night. The stars above, the hills around you, the soft earth beneath you, all speak a single truth. It is safe, it is calm, it is time to rest. You are held in the gentle rhythm of the world. Slowly, your thoughts drift like clouds across the sky. Worries, plans, and tensions float away, dissolving into the vast expanse above and around you. Only peace remains, only stillness, only the gentle embrace of night. A gentle breeze brushes against your face once more, carrying with it the faint scent of flowers, earth, and distant sea. You feel it swirl around your body, guiding you into a deeper relaxation. Your heartbeat slows, your breath deepens, and your mind softens. Each sensation is a thread weaving you into a cocoon of serenity. You imagine the soft, gentle life of the Romans at night. Families resting in their villas, lanterns glowing faintly in windows, streets quiet, fountains trickling, animals asleep. The world is calm, and you are part of this calm. You are surrounded by serenity, enveloped in safety, and guided toward complete rest. As you lie on the hilltop, gazing at the sky, you feel a gentle heaviness in your eyelids. You allow yourself to surrender to this weight, letting it pull you deeper into relaxation, deeper into the embrace of sleep. The night, the hills, the stars, the soft sounds of water and wind, they are all around you, cradling you, guiding you into stillness. You are safe. You are calm. You are exactly where you need to be. The world waits, patient and gentle. There is no rush, no expectation, no demand. Only peace, only rest, only the quiet, endless rhythm of the universe. And as you drift further, your mind softens completely. Your body relaxes fully. Every breath carries serenity deeper into your being. Your thoughts fade, leaving only calm, only night, only the gentle embrace of sleep. The stars above twinkle softly, the wind hums its lullaby, the water trickles gently, and the earth beneath you supports you completely. You are cradled in the eternal stillness of the Roman night, ready to rest, ready to dream, ready to drift into a deep and peaceful sleep. With one final slow exhale, you surrender to the night completely. Every muscle, every thought, every worry melts away. You're at peace. You're at rest. You are carried into the serene dreamscape of sleep, under the gentle, eternal sky of ancient Rome. Sleep now, calm and safe, held by the world, embraced by the night, drifting softly into dreams as the Roman Empire rests peacefully around you.